Yes, I'm back with new videos or new looks at some of my collectible figures I have. Yes, I decided to reanimate this series because there are still a lot of figures I have, really nice ones. I think a lot of people might be interested in, and yeah, I started ordering new ones. So even if I don't have the space, yeah, you know how it is. So yes, I thought today I'll show you a figure that is interesting in my collection because it is actually the only figure I have that I only bought because I wanted the accessories with it. I know how strange that sounds, but I think a lot of you will understand when they see it, what came with this figure. But yeah, this is not. I'm not saying the figure itself is bad. It has some problems, but yeah, let's go into it. So, the figure I'm talking about today is Fiolina Germi from the Metal Slug series. This figure was released 2012. Manufactured by Embrace Japan and was sculpted by Mamecchi. Now, the thing is, the figure itself isn't that bad, and I will show you the artwork of it in a moment, but I don't do it now because you will see what the accessories is, and I want to hold it a little bit back if you haven't seen this figure. I really quite like this figure for different reasons. Because one, the sculpture is really good. I was surprised. I got this figure very cheap. The original price was, I think, 8,800 yen, if I recall correctly. And yeah, it was. I think it wasn't sold that good, so I got it from a bargain bin where I saw it. But yeah, surprisingly, the figure itself, the paint job, is actually done really well. I love the matte finish. It lets this whole figure look like it's again, it's one of these figures that look like it's jumped directly from the artwork or comic pages. And also the way her waist is flowing up there, the movement is actually really nicely done in many ways. So yeah, it's actually a really nice figure. But as I said, this figure has some problems. As great it looks, there are three really big problems I have with this one. Let's begin with the first one, her gun. Now, I try to get it out of her hand to show it you a little bit more, and then we go to the second problem already. I think you have seen it. So, yeah, the way the gun is put in her hands is very great, but the sculpture is very low detailed. It's quite sad. If you see the rest of the figure, this is actually very cheaply made. It's, to be honest, it looks like some of these. They had some guns from some kind of cheap action figure over and just used it here because the reloading mechanism looks very strange. It just looks too long. The magazine just flows into there. Yeah, and the overall details, again, very poorly made, to be honest. So this is the first strike for me. The second strike, if you have seen correctly, she has no glasses anymore. That's because the glasses are just a very cheaply made metal string frame. Again, very cheaply. They even give you have to bend them to get it on her. So let's try that in a way you can see it, how it looks. When I put them on first time, they always fell down. So yeah, they're very flimsy, to be honest. They even give you, I'm not joking, a second pair. Can you see them? Yeah, very flimsy. Sadly, this is the second strike for me. But the biggest problem, and this is far the worst problem with this figure, is its balance point. Now you will think, this figure looks very. How could this figure have a problem with its balance point? It's very heavy to the back, to be honest, and I mean it's really. if you put it right this way, everything works fine. But just look what happened if I just touch her. I'm really not putting a lot of pressure on her. It's very strange. And at first I thought, okay, maybe the legs are bent some way wrong, so I have to bend them a little bit. No, if you look correctly, the legs are molded together, and even the feet are very thick. So the boots are very thick in this case. I can't bend them in any way, even if I try. So yeah, somewhere in through the manufacturer, through sculpting this one, I don't know if the original mold or original sculpt had the same problems. But yeah, just a light touch. It's really nothing more. So you see that I'm really not pushing. It's very strange. This is one of the figures I really can't put into my glass cabinets because I have a small wooden floor, and it always there are small movements in there if I just walk through. So every time I move through my room, yeah, just a little bit, and she falls over. So the only way to put it is if I put some tape under there to fix her or to put her in a fixed position. But yeah, I don't want to do this because I always rotate my figures, so I don't have always the same figures in my glass cabinet. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, this is the biggest problem, or this is my biggest problem with this figure. As nice as she really looks, it's really my biggest concern that I have to lay her always this way, and now I'm seeing it on camera, it really looks very, very strange if you have her always in this position. Yeah, but again, it's I don't know what happened here, and it's really sad because, as I said, the figure itself isn't bad. It's really done. It's really fine. So for someone who really loves the Metal Slug series, I really recommend getting her. But mostly, I really recommend getting her for her accessories. She is, in this case, I would say the main figure is just the nice gift you get to the rest of what's in the box. So why I'm so obsessed with the accessories of this figure? It's kind of strange because if you see this one, you might think, why? Yeah, but let's begin with this little part here. It looks like a small wooden bridge, and yeah, some of you might know where this is going already. What I will show you or what the next two items are that were sent with her. But yeah, this is just a small thing I wanted to show before I continue. Now, again, as I said, the gun accessory was very, very cheaply made. Looks very low detailed. Look at this bit. Look how the wooden panels look. The coloring, everything, the shading, and it not stops there. Look at the sides, look under it. They really took their time to create this little bridge part, and it doesn't stop there. Let's continue with the next part of this. I start with the smallest thing, and this is this one. Now, if you're a Metal Slug fan, or if you ever played Metal Slug, you know who this guy is. This is one of the small people you can rescue, so they give you extra power-ups and so many things. And again, even as tiny as he is, look at the details. You can see the rope around him, his hands tied his back. It's amazing. It's just to compare it to the gun accessory, it's kind of strange to have this one this way. It's really like they had something else in there, or someone else did the accessories, or this was just a last minute change they did to this. Maybe they thought, yeah, we have to put something extra out there so we can sell this figure. So yes, this is the second part I really love. And now to the big part. the Metal Slug itself. This, it's not big, but I really like this little model of the name-giving tank. This really is an amazing little model of the tank of Metal Slug. Even the turret, you can turn it. Look at the details of it. Look at the Gatling guns back there. Look at the threads. This is really a really nice, beautiful thing. Really, this alone, in my eyes, was worth getting her. Just these three things. I know it sounds strange to buy something this small, but look on the camera. Even in this distance, this really looks lovely. I don't know if they. I think if they put this up, or if we're able to buy this one separately, I would guess a lot of people would have bought this. And I really don't get it, because even if you put it besides, maybe they thought, okay, not many people know who this character are. We need something to show where she's from, but. I actually, I bet you that the most people who got this figure really didn't put her in your cabinet. Just put these little models somewhere on their desk or something else, because they are amazingly nice. And again, if you see her, and if you're a Metal Slug fan, I really highly recommend getting her. Not for the figure itself, but just for these small accessories. And I bet with you can get her very cheap, but I also bet with you that a lot of people who will sell her won't sell these things, because again, I saw these on I saw them at that time in the on the website of the shop I bought them, and they made one picture of them, and I had to get them. I don't know if I had gotten them if they were still full price. I think not, but I think I got them for 50%, or there was a discount of 15%. So I got them very cheap. It's already too long. I think I got them 2013. But again, if you see this figure for a really cheap price, with these things, again, I actually highly recommend thinking about buying it, because even I know there are small models out there of the Metal Slug tank. Some are a little bit bigger, and so, but for something in this size, I haven't seen something quite that good detailed or even good painted. And yeah, again, if you're a fan of Metal Slug, get this one. You won't be disappointed, and you won't regret it. So yeah, thanks for watching this one. I'm still thinking what figure I will do next, but I think I will do a double. I have a few model figures I want to get out. Still have some others. There is one big one I think I want to do, but I need some space to do that. So yeah, look forward to what it will be. I think in the next 2-3 weeks I will do another one. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye.